Faro is a city and a municipality in the Faro District of the Algarve region, in southern Portugal. It is the southernmost city in continental Portugal. The city proper has 50,000 inhabitants, and the entire municipality has 64,560. It is the seat of the Faro District and capital of the Algarve region. The Algarve and Faro District cover the same territory. History. The Rio Formosa lagoon attracted human occupants from the Paleolithic age until the end of prehistory. During that time a settlement grew up Ossonobo, which was an important town during the period of Roman occupation and, according to historians, the forerunner of present-day Faro. From the 3rd century onwards and during the Visigothic period it was the site of an episcopal see. With the advent of Moorish rule in the 8th century, Ossonobo retained its status as the most important town in the southwest corner of the Iberian Peninsula. In the 9th century it became the capital of a short-lived princedom and was fortified with a ring of defensive walls. At this time the name Santa Maria began to be used instead of Ossonobo in the 10th century. Later on the town was known as Faro. During the 500 years of Moorish rule there were some Jewish inhabitants in Faro who wrote copies of the Old Testament. One of Faro's historical names in Arabic is Ox, registered trademark OUUOL copyright. The Moors were defeated by the forces of the Portuguese King Afonso III in 1249. With the decline of the importance of the city of Silves, Faro took over the role of administration of the Algarve area. The Earl of Essex sacked the town in 1596 and seized the library of the Bishop of Faro. These books appeared later in the University of Oxford as part of the Bodleian Library. One of the books sacked was the first ever printed book in Portugal, a Torah in local Hebrew/Judeo plus or minus ol, printed by Samuel Gaken at his workshop in Faro. Lagos had become the capital of the historical province of Algarve in 1577 and remained so until 1756, the year following the destruction of much of the town by the 1755 Lisbon earthquake. The earthquake damaged several areas in the Algarve, where a tsunami dismantled some coastal fortresses and, in the lower levels, razed houses. Almost all the coastal towns and villages of the Algarve were heavily damaged, except Faro, which was protected by the sandy banks of Rio Formosa lagoon. Since then Faro has been the administrative seat of the region. Parishes. Administratively, the municipality is divided into 4 civil parishes: Conceia Picavolt Pound Oestoi, Faro, Montenegro, Santa Barbara Donex. Facilities. The city has a public university, an international airport, a seaport, a marina, a railway station and complete interregional bus services. Its 30,000-seater stadium Estadio Algarve, shared by the neighbouring cities of Faro and Lula copyright, was one of the venues of the Euro 2004. Sultano de Sportos Clube and Sporting Clube Farense also use smaller municipal stadiums. The stadium is also used for concerts, festivals and other events. Faro Airport is not too far away from the city itself. In recent years the numbers of visitors traveling through the airport has increased as more and more low-cost airlines compete to offer cheap flights to the Algarve. The transport facilities to and from Faro Airport with the centre of Faro include taxicabs and a bus line. Climate. Faro has a subtropical Mediterranean climate. Summers are warm to hot and sunny with average daytime temperatures of 27°-35 degrees Celsius. The weather in the autumn and winter months is generally mild with temperatures around 8°-17 degrees Celsius. Faro receives most of its rainfall over the winter months. Rain is very rare between June and September. The annual average temperature is around 17 degrees Celsius-18 degrees Celsius and the annual rainfall is around 500 mm. The average sea surface temperature is 15°-16 degrees Celsius in January rising to 22°-25 degrees Celsius in August. Nature. Faro is located next to the Rio Formosa lagoon, a nature reserve of over 170 square kilometers and a stopping place for hundreds of different species of birds during the spring and autumn migratory periods. The beach is roughly 7 kilometers from the city, and consists of a long sandy spit reached through a bridge. Events. The Faro International Motorcycle Rally, usually held in mid-July, is a famous festival, renowned in Europe for being one of the biggest of its kind. The city holiday is on September 7th. The Students' Festival, organized every year by students from the University of the Algarve, is also an important event in Faro. Gallery. Other locations named after Faro: Faro, Yukon, Canada. International relations. Faro is twinned with Huelva, Spain; Malaga, Spain; Tangier, Morocco; Balama, Guinea-Bissau; Praia, Cape Verde; ʻfaɾu, Sao Paulo Toma copyright and ʻfaɾu, Bayonne, France. References. External links. Media related to Faro, Portugal at Wikimedia Commons. Faro travel guide from Wikivoyage, official Faro municipality website.